charge it to the game.
Little photo thing. I just no, but yeah, I need to even put the little. I'm gonna put the little photo credits. You know that's what you're real.
Camera shot, like camera emoji.
Yeah, you know that was camera emoji. Chris,
come on.
Oh, but yeah, now what's going? We good to go? Yeah,
we good to go.
Your intro now.
What?
What's your intro?
I just tried to start this the game with your girl's voice.
Hey, look at you.
Man, we out here, baby.
I just picture him doing handstand.
I just said we're back.
It's so annoying. Dave genuinely thinks he's the second most light-skinned on the podcast. The half white guy thinks
You've taken it.
I can't, it's impossible. I'm definitely not the most light-skinned on the podcast.
You've taken it.
Look,
we good, bro?
In the audio form, you've taken it.
Impossible.
I don't know.
Impossible.
I believe it.
Impossible. It's actually impossible. Like, I can't be the most light-skinned, but the most toxic.
Of course you can.
Of course you can.
Why?
Of course, because
Drake be toxic and light skin.
Nah. But look at me. I'm actually the darkest one here.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm 100% the
Physically.
darkest one here.
Well,
metaphorically, you're light skin.
Nah.
You have the capability. Yeah.
Stop this.
Anyways, we're here. We're back. It's Charges to the Game with...
Wait, stop. So it's Charges to the Game, yeah. Best podcast in Ireland. You know.
Go do your intro.
You know what?
Do your intro.
Wait, hold on. You know what? I was listening to Lil Wayne this week, yeah.
Okay.
And remember when Lil Wayne just went on the run and just started saying, I'm the best rapper alive.
Yeah.
Until he became the best rapper alive.
Like,
so that's what we're doing now.
Drake said, I'm the greatest before I said it before I knew it was. Muhammad Ali said it as well.
Exactly.
That's what they're cool.
So that's what we're doing now.
Manifesting.
What happened? Oh. Sorry.
Look, anyways.
Charge to the Game.
Welcome to Charges to the Game, best podcast in Ireland with, your girl's favorite voice, Big Ditch.
Uncle Jay's in the building. Dave's not here today.
And you're leaving that.
On you leaving that. But we got Buche, the photographer, the unofficial fourth member. This is what, your sixth appearance on the podcast?
Man, like Super Sub and
I've lost count.
How you guys doing anyway? Before we all start, we've been seeing the progress on the pages. We've seen the support. Appreciate it. Keep listening, keep sharing.
Man, we love y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, continue to grow the brand and that.
Go like the No Request Network. That's where the YouTube videos are gonna be and shit like that. Since some people don't wanna promote the thing.
Yeah, the full. You see the clips on this TikTok, but the full episodes are supposed to be. That was very passive aggressive.
Come on.
I woke up today on violence.
Anyway, full episodes on No Request Podcast. How you doing, my guys? How you
I'm
guys
good. What's called? Shout out to Nessa because she was one who brought this idea to us.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're gonna do now every week is
a segment.
L's pretty much is our L's of the week. What we're gonna charge to the game every week.
Yes. Even if it's not this week, if you can't think of one this week, just think of an L that you've taken recently. They'd be like, you know what? I'll charge out to the game.
Yeah. What I'm gonna charge to the game this time. So, I went to the cinema yesterday, right? And
Watch Batman.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Ass.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Ass.
You know, the thing is, everybody has said that. I really enjoyed it.
First of all, he looked like an emo fucking vampire the whole movie. The bat suit was genuinely, it looked like a bad Halloween costume. Like, I was like, it was such an emo fucking movie.
Nah, but
like, it was not the one. It wasn't hitting.
I think I'm like the only person that liked this I've seen so far.
There's bare people that like it.
I went on the timeline, a lot of people, like, even my missus said she didn't really feel it. And your brother, he said the same thing.
6 out of 10.
Yeah, he said that too. But I watched it. I enjoyed, like, the whole Riddler thing, like, the whole mystery and solving and puzzling aspect of it.
I
like that, man.
Villain good.
It was cool, but the villain was cool.
Also, I liked it. And how the Penguin was in it, but not really in it. You know, like, he was in it. Obviously, the character Penguin was in it, but he was like a underground like villain. He wasn't really what we know him to be. So they've already introduced him. Yeah. And I was like, I kind of even do you know what I like? The Black Catwoman.
Oh wait,
Black Mayor. And Black Jim Gordon.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I will say the Catwoman she was leng though.
Yeah. there was like they went for like an hour in a movie where I didn't see her. I was like, where the fuck is that?
you know what? She was the saving grace.
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. But
so you're charging that to the game?
No, wait. That's not even what I'm charging to the game. When did the cinema become so fucking expensive? I bought 2 tickets and it cost me €40.
Where did you go?
I went to and the worst part about it was some ghetto theater, Cineworld in town.
Yeah.
That cinema is the most ghetto shit ever. What the fuck?
That's because you went to. Wait, I bought 2 tickets for 23 quid. So
yeah,
mine was actually calm.
Was the IMAX?
Mine was bricks.
What?
Did you watch IMAX?
Yeah, I watched it in IMAX.
That's why.
€40 though for 2 tickets.
Just need to get that 2D ticket.
Bro, I'm charging that to the game. It was 2D, bro.
€40 for 2 tickets. What are you charging to the game, Buche?
What? Did I catch L's this week?
It doesn't even have to be an L.
It doesn't have to be L. Something that just... I'll go first. You want to try into the game? So you can try into the game. We need... Honestly, if you're listening to this, if you've seen this, we need to riot. We need to do something.
Yeah, we need to be like those French
When it was COVID, when people went out, they went out to protesters. I bought petrol today, 70 quid, and I got 36 liters. That is ludicrous.
You know, the other day, I was buying diesel, and then I looked at it and I was like, why is diesel more expensive than petrol right now?
Yeah, cross up.
I don't know what's up. Why is it going up? Is it because of the war?
Yeah.
All right,
bro, it's crazy. I don't know.
Putin is doing madness. Do you know?
Everyone just takes their chances. Like, oh yeah, the war's going on, petrol is going on. Like, well, you're not even involved. Yeah.
But everything is going up. The price of everything is going up.
It's about
set minimum wage.
Do you know what I'm charging to the game?
I've been on minimum wage in a minute, bro.
You triggered me. You know what I'm charging to the game? There's two things I'm charging to the game, and they're both related to the white man, that 9 to 5 thing, So obviously every March you get, inflation was up at like 7% this year. So every March you get our bonus, and then we get our salary increase.
Pay rise. That's weird.
Pay rise was up by 2.7%. So inflation is up by minimum 5%. So technically, you are making 2.1% less money than you were last year due to inflation. I am charging that to the game.
I think I went up by 5% maybe.
No, we went up by... Yeah, they match inflation. I was saying that to Buche on the way up. At least match inflation, But, I'm leaving anyway, so it doesn't really
I'm leaving too, man. Fuck your niggas, man.
The other thing I'm charging to the game is, so before Christmas, I was at work again, and I had bare holidays, innit? I was like, let me go, but we're part of this COVID project thing, and they're like, look, you can't go, blah, 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 blah. Take your holiday, like, help us out. We'll give you a hand when you need it. I was like, you know what? I'll give them a hand. My turn to come to ask for a favor. I was like, you know what? The project's finished. I've done my part. Handed in my notice. Can I leave early?
Why did you think that was going to happen?
They said, nah. I was like, but when you guys needed...
it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
That's why I'm charging it to the game.
Yeah, you got to charge that.
That's why I'm charging it to the game.
And they give you like meaningless compensations and hope that you think it makes up for it.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You don't ask for favors.
What favor?
But at
the end of the day, I calculated the holidays that I carried over. I still had 6 weeks worth of holidays to take anyway. So I was telling them...
Carryovers is outrageous.
Jesse.
I emailed HR and I was like, they were like, you can take all your 6 weeks at the end. So they got to charge that to the game too. And over the week as well, I went to see Dave.
I need to charge that to the game that I didn't get to go see Dave.
So I went to, like, you introduced me to Dave maybe 5 years ago, whatever. And as I stood there and I watched him, it was kind of like you were seeing the growth of an artist, because the first time I saw him live was at Longitude and he played at 2 p.m. Do you know when you play at Longitude at 2 p.m.?
Yeah. I'm still on the road.
I'm still on the road. I knew of him. I knew of him then. Like, and I knew of him then. Like, I kind of knew because of like Samantha and the 3-pack song Picture This. I was like, I kind of know of Dave. Even then, I wasn't like a big fan. I was like, he was 19 maybe at the time. Then I'm watching him at the Tree Arena. I'm watching this guy sell out the Tree Arena. Everybody singing, oh, Tiago said. And in a weird way, it's like, maybe because he's also, like, he's a black guy. It's like watching the little brother. Like, oh, this guy, you saw his growth as like an 18, 17-year-old, playing these gigs, playing the 2 p.m. slot, and then performing at the Tree Arena, sold out in Dublin. Do you know that kind of way? And other than that, it was just fucking class to be back at a sold-out gig. Yeah. That part alone was just like, you're just walking, no masks. Nobody care, you're drinking. Everybody's having a good time without, like, judgment.
I miss concerts, man.
Yeah, you should have went, though.
I should have went, man. I chopped the L. I also chopped the L on Davido as well, bro. But, you know what, sometimes my brain just does this thing where I just say, yeah, I'm going to go, but then I just don't actively act on doing it. Like, or sometimes I just like, for some reason I'm like, yeah, I want to go, but then I just don't. I don't know what it is. It's like, I might have an idea, but I just won't execute it, which is really fucking annoying.
Nah, I'm like that. Just pull the trigger, just buy a ticket.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I think
comes buy the ticket.
Are you going to burn it, boy?
No. Actually, let me hand in my, what's it called? Let me put in my time off request now. I might be on annual leave in a couple weeks.
But that part was just cool. And
we'll do our thing. But what are you charging to the game?
What am I charging to the game? Life, man. Working 9 to 5. All of it. This life gonna come kill us, man.
Bro, man. Wait.
Like, do the calculation of the amount of time you spend working. to live your life.
Bro, don't even get me started, bro.
Bro, like is this it?
Can I ask you a question? Yeah. Like G shit. Yeah. Can you take off a bra with one hand?
Yeah.
So you've never struggled to take off a bra?
Oh, I struggle, but I can. 3 out of 5 times I do it like that. 2 out of 5, I'm just like, this.
Did you not learn like?
But I learned.
Did you not learn how to take one off, or it's just like it's just on vibes?
No, just like this. Like,
have you ever been in a situation where
not left? Once I've started, complete it.
Are you sure they can't hear that? All right. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Anna, it's Chris. You know Chris.
Yeah.
Every time these things happen, I'm always annoyed just because I'm thinking of editing. Yeah, I know, but it's still long. No, because wait, can you take off a bra one hand?
You take off bra one hand?
Wait, no.
Bro,
can you take off a bra full stop?
I am so bad. I can.
Yeah.
I can, but I am so bad at taking off the bra.
All the time?
Why? It's not rocket science.
Some days I surprise myself. Some days I'm like,
clink, clink, it's off.
I mean, other days I'm like fighting it. I'm like, bro, just do this for me.
But it's not. What?
Nah, never in my life.
Ego will let you.
I will kill the mood. I kill the mood until I complete this task.
But if you're taking so long to take off the bra, the mood is killed anyways.
Exactly.
It's okay.
But
I'll tell myself it's already dead. I must complete this task.
But they went to strap. You know them Kim Kardashian bras that they wear now that have no straps.
Yeah.
Straps.
They don't have the. I don't know what to call them.
I don't know either. The hooks.
The hook. Yeah. So they're kind of just like.
You lift off.
Just get off. That one I can do.
Yeah.
That one I can do. But the ones that they have like nah.
With that lingerie,
wait, what?
I got hit with the front ones one time.
The front ones I can't.
I got hit with the front.
What do you mean the front?
If you know. If you don't know, you're touching back there. It's so smooth.
Yeah, but sometimes like
it's a smooth bra strap.
In the mood, they tell you to say, oh, it's in the front.
If it's in the front, let me know it's in the front.
Yeah. Let me know.
Because don't have me doing.
I didn't even. Wait. I went there for 2 seconds. That didn't come up. Wait,
it was a random thought.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You're champion. One hand.
Yeah, I can do one hand.
Every time.
I can do one hand.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the motion?
You slide one behind, and then you kind of like you just bring it together. So it almost goes like.
He's the champion, man. The way this guy is, and if they call him a whore now,
I'm not a whore. Every day call me a whore.
He's an educator.
Did you figure that out, or were you like instructed on how to do it?
Bro, YouTube is my friend, bro. I told you, I studied the game.
They just said, I always remember. They just said he thought he had sex late because he had sex at 19 or something.
17.
So he had sex. So he thought he'd be like, I have to go to.
It's late compared to.
Okay, wait. This is the thing. I know people that have. I know guys that have lost at 9.
Huh?
Nah.
Yes. Yeah, technically, but I know guys have lost at 9, and then other people just tell you that they be fucking. And you know, obviously niggas be lying and shit. But still, I don't know. Like, how do I know? I wasn't there. I have to take your word for it. So I thought I was late.
Yeah.
So I had to play catch up in it.
Yeah. The longer you wait, the more you're likely to do research.
Oh wait, okay. So Jordan, have you been in that situation where you're like trying to take it off like 10 minutes? It's just like, just
no, not 10 minutes.
Obviously not 10 minutes.
I give up quick. I am not joking. Bro, if I am struggling, I'm just gonna be like,
let's get past this.
Either I'm just gonna go try to do something else to make it look like I'm not struggling.
No. Wait,
you just stop.
I stop. I go do something else, innit?
Do you ask for help?
I don't directly ask for help.
Oh my God.
I will just no.
Oh my God.
When I stop,
so you do like when artists slip in the Grammys and then they keep going like what happened? That's you. I wasn't trying to take off your bra. Now we're up to something else.
Preach. When I stop and I go do something else, I am hoping that you then go and take off the bra. Because if you don't, I'm not going back. My ego's not going to let me go.
Which is he going to let him stop?
It's not 10 minutes, bro. Like, I'll take it.
Yeah, but you know, people
don't. Let me do it from.
Oh, that's an L.
No. Thank God. I usually get it before it gets up. I will get it. I'll go one-handed. If I'm struggling, I'll keep going one-handed. And then if I'm struggling, I'll use 2 hands. and then it's guaranteed I'm taking off.
If I have to use two hands, it's definitely coming off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's definitely, I can definitely get it with two hands.
Also,
but I always try with one.
The thing is, it's literally just a pincher motion as well. If you just pinch it, it'll come off.
Like I said, we've gone hookless. Where like have you doing it? You know, there's no hooks anymore.
Actually, to be honest, there's not really bras anymore. More time.
Actually, that's
in relationships, it's all about lingerie and that. Stupid.
And sometimes it's most times that it happens in relationship. It's during homeware.
Yeah,
like homeware doesn't really require bra. So when you guys brought it up, I was like, yeah, I haven't even had to. I've done that in a minute, you know, because when you're younger, when you're linking,
I don't know. That's why I was going for bra.
They come to yours, and you go to theirs. Like everybody's trying to look their best. You know, you have Calvin Klein boxers, and then they have their matching underwear. So you're trying to do it. But now, married life, it's everybody. You're kind of more when it kind of happens. A glass of wine,
in your little pajamas, you just have smash.
It just happens. So a lot of people just don't be wearing bras anymore. A lot of women just don't be wearing bras anymore as well. Yeah, man. Free the Ross Clout nipple.
And Buche, when are you gonna start growing your phone? Eyebrow.
Me.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing thing, isn't it?
Because obviously, if you all didn't know, Chris did our photography shoot. We're gonna be dropping all these pics. As usual, when people create brands, is just a fear of lack of support. Because I was telling you could like even collaborate with other like your sister and be like grow the brand. Because my thing now is like more people doing creative shit within our culture, the better for everybody. Different kind of things.
And even because like I had a friend that did a photo shoot and they spent like upwards of like 500 for pictures that they didn't even end up using. Like just the editing wasn't great and shit like that, and it was just like.
Or do you just not believe? Let me ask you: do you just not believe that you're a creative? Because I always say to you, I was like, man, I think you're a creative, but you just kind of like play it off.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
When the giant,
when the giant looks in the mirror, doesn't see himself. Because
what was that from?
Kanye Duck. This guy,
I still don't get it.
He was like, this guy built his whole back garden, and he fucking built a tomato plant in his back garden, just from his brain.
Well, you're gonna be one of those builder husbands, yeah?
What? Oh, 100%.
I was like, bro, you could be a creative. And then when he took those pictures, and I saw them,
oh, sorry, I'm a designer.
I saw this video. I wasn't really surprised. I was like, yeah, Chris is a creative, but I always wonder, like, why don't you just express that more?
It's always been a hobby. The black in me is just like, it's a hobby.
But it doesn't have to be a hobby.
I enjoy it and I do it. It's a hobby.
But it's at that thing that if you start
doing,
I
don't have the entrepreneurship in me to like.
But the thing is, you don't have to
the business side of it.
You don't have to necessarily like. A lot of things will start from hobby, and then you'll learn the business side of it as it comes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you did our shoot, then the next one, and then the next one, and like as you go, you're just gonna keep learning. Like, okay, you know what? I charged too little this time. Like, bro, my time is worth more than that, and it just keeps going and keeps going.
For sure.
Yeah, because we did that photo shoot for Nando's meal.
No, to be honest,
I call it the revenue. Call it revenue.
If you don't like that, charge it to the game, Chris.
That's what I said.
Charge it to the game.
Man signed a bad contract.
we had a bare minimum expectations. Deji said, I thought he even just come with a phone.
I wasn't expecting anything. I was like, oh shit, I got Instagram pictures for the next 2 years. God damn it.
Man, it's a camera roll. There's a bit of doubt, isn't it? There's always a bit of doubt. Because when it comes to like creative stuff, it's just like, someone's interpretation of your work. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of photographers and
you're looking
they're paid well, and I'm like you said, I don't like the editing. People love it. And that's what people want. Like, it's like when you guarantee like I might have a style someone doesn't fuck with, and I do a whole shoot, and then I get the pictures back.
But that's why Instagram exists.
But then I remember like you build your brand. And then you build your style, and people will start coming to you for your style, and then they won't be.
You know what? No, sorry.
Something yeah, I'm interested in.
But like, it's funny that we're talking about this because I was actually thinking earlier on in the year, like, how many opportunities do you guys think that you've missed out on because of just anything out of fear or whatever? Because
so many.
Like, there's been. Do you know how many bags that I've walked past because it's like I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah,
bro, Deji, you gave me an idea 3-4 years ago that I could have, and it was just it was just my own insecurity, and that's all it was. I just couldn't find myself looking into a camera and speaking, and I understood where you're coming from, because when I run agendas, like I run them, and if I could do more research and make them more educated and keep the same passion that I have with the agendas, and just do, like, people have their brands even like looking like people like Stephen A. Smith. It's literally their brand to look at a camera and rant about certain things, which they do in an educated manner. Yeah. But back then, I'm just too insecure that people be like, he's a fucking weirdo. I look so odd doing it.
The thing about Jordan as well, Jordan has consistency. Like, remember when he was doing the Father Stretch My Hands thing?
Beautiful morning.
It was
like, even the thing on the cat, and I don't know if you had me on fucking Snapchat then. I would sit on the front of the bus and put my feet on the...
I had to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll put my feet there.
That level of consistency comes with... And what my thing is, right?
Sorry.
But my thing is, right, like, there's been so many situations, like, you know what's so funny that's happening to me now? Ideas that I had 4 or 5 years ago, I'm seeing everybody execute them now.
Exactly.
And I'm just looking like, I could have done... This right here.
I'm telling you.
This right here. The studio that we took the...
Bro, do you know...
I'm like, why don't I go to church, man?
Do you know how many...
Sorry, Jesse. I was like, why don't I go to church? Why don't I have a hall that I can access for 4 hours?
Sorry, Jesse, but do you know how many years ago I was talking about building a podcast network?
Yeah.
And then the last guy that got the professional in town, I was like... Of course,
it could have been me.
People just need a space to record.
I think it was like in 2009 when YouTube just started. When Ronaldinho videos were popular, Chris said to me, he's like, Jordan, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Just going to change different shirts, go to pennies, wear different... 2009, this was before YouTubers and Instagram things. And I was like, yeah, you should do it. I even found the tweet. And then years later, being a YouTuber is a thing. I was like, Booch, if you started this a decade ago when you actually just said it, when you instead of just, but he was like, he flirts with the ideas, but he'd be like, nah, it'll just be stupid.
I see it about it, so I execute.
They're just like literally the same thing.
I'll see it. I'm like, that'd be so.
Bro, there's drums.
The execution is everything. Like,
I'm like, I even know how it's gonna work. It's like this would, if I do this happen, this will happen, and that's what that'll work. And then I just won't do it. And then next minute, I saw out doing it exactly how I said it should be done. And I'm just like, and I look at myself, it's like, you can't even be jealous. You're just
The easiest thing about the podcast is there's other people there with you, so you don't feel like you're being vulnerable alone. Like as corny as that sound, I know that I have Deji and Dave there for support and to do other things. So it's not just my own entity.
That's the podcast as a business.
Yeah,
the studio rental. Start on your own is daunting.
Like it is a wild thing to do.
Find the thing and get all the equipment and do all the upfront costs and hope you recuperate that and you find clients.
Just become a DJ.
I had when everyone was setting up their podcast before lockdown. I said, people can't keep recording in their kitchen.
In their kitchen, the house, yeah.
Like if you could just be the talent on your own pod, you come in, shit set up, you just did boom, 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 boom. Well, you got your little. People pays.
And they'll put good money as well for
and
it.
Then, yeah. And then obviously you never think about the progression then to decorate it. So people were just happy when it was all audio. There was no imagery.
Look, people would just be happy with a fucking couch and a couch and just a microphone to record. And that was it.
Like I said, my aim is one day to just be come in and record. Like just with the fact that we don't even do it in the kitchen in a house anymore, for me it's like great stuff. You even said it again on the way here. You were like, I'm still thinking of doing it. But I know Booch. It'll be another 2 years. If in 2 years, the same, I'm telling you, the same space that he told me he's gonna do it, someone is gonna do it there, and I'm gonna tell him.
And you know what'd be so funny as well? He'll be one day you'll be driving with Chris and be like, I want to do it in that building.
He told me the building on the way here. He told me the exact building he wants to do it, and he has an idea where he should do it. And I was like, you're gonna have to do it.
But you know what I find sometimes as well is that sometimes it's that lack of self-belief, because there's been times where things have been offered to me, like people are like, do you want to do this? And I don't know if it's just that insecurity of like, I don't know if I can do it. But then listening to people like Rory or Mull, they were interviewing like JD and stuff, and he was like 19 or 20. I was like, oh, can you executive produce this album? He's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll sign you. He has no idea what he's doing, but I'll figure it out later.
I need that.
Yeah, bro.
I need that stupid confidence.
But I think
at least willingness to wing it.
But I think it's just one of those ones where I always say, people always like, oh, I want to be more confident. But that it just becomes, to be more confident, you just have to be more confident. There is there's nothing you wait for that's going to come or anything like that. You just got to sit there and be like, I'm that guy. And it just happens, like.
Trying to learn that.
But, bro, I'm not.
Hard. It's not my nature. It's hard, bro.
Do you know how many? I'm just annoyed. I'm just looking at all the bags that I walk by. It's like, that's a bag right there. That's another bag right there. That's another bag right there.
And the other thing is, we always say it's like, because these things won't be lucrative immediately, like setting up a podcast, so you probably have to take a lot of money, like just buy before you make it.
The upfront capital.
And that's why some people are hesitant. And with all these things, you have to enjoy doing it. If you know you're not going to make money from it, and even if you have to already accept, like, there's good being confident and like it's definitely gonna work. Yeah. But in the back of your mind, you have to be okay with it not working. Like, look, I can put this much money. Like we're just talking about the podcast. We want to do more things and put more money up front. I'm like, but we have to be okay. Like, if this doesn't work, we're okay losing that money. Do you know that kind of way? Because if you go into like I have to put money in to get money back, then you'll be more fearful. Because like I can't put too much money in because I'm making too much of a sacrifice.
Yeah. No, it's usually the upfront capital. Like it's like you can't start a studio without the equipment. You gotta get that equipment in, and it's not even about making money. Just get to a point where you break even, and it doesn't seem like you don't bankrupt yourself.
And also, you don't need to.
There's for me, there's a want to at least get to like 7 out of 10 from the jump.
Yeah, but that's...
And I know I won't get there immediately, and I don't give myself the grace to ramp up to get there. And I'm just like, I'm gonna get there. Stop. You learn on job.
It's funny that you say that because I was literally just about to say like people always want to wait till it's perfect. People want to wait till it's like you have all the stars in line, and it's never gonna be like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You just gotta start jumping the deep end and then figure it out. And if it doesn't work out, fuck it, it doesn't work out.
Progression, you have to accept progression isn't. Sometimes it's not linear. Sometimes you might have a big jump from like you might slow, and then all of a sudden you have a big jump, and then you go slow again, and all of a sudden you have a big jump. So people think it's like I've been doing it for a year, I should have this amount of progress. You might not have that much progress, but then between like the 12 months to 14 months, you see a lot more progress than you did from like. Well, that's also me projecting and being
but I feel like
with these things.
You create something stronger when you ramp it up yourself.
Yeah, no,
I mean, if you start at 7 or something, okay, and then yes, it's running. But if you learn from the bottom and you get it to a 7, 8, and you've put in that work, and you like with a business or a podcast, you have a style that's inherently that style. I feel like it carries more weight. Yeah. But the fear is always like, oh, it's gonna. Put this dead thing out.
Even with that, like with the podcast, like. We've all individually, like me, Jordan, and Dave, we've all been podcasting for a minute. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we've made all the mistakes of, hi guys, so this is the topic we're going to talk about today. And we've kind of like gone through all of that nonsense. And now it's just like bro, today we don't have a shit to talk about. We just came
like we can't agree to like anything I said. The base has to be like consistency. Like if you want to do, even if you put 30, like we've talked about it so many times. Even if 1 week you put 100%, like today we're not going to be able to get the full episode 1 hour or whatever that we'd like to get out. But Dave says the matter is we're here. We're going to put something out and we're going to be able to clip it and then
it's going bang.
Regardless, that kind of way.
But also the thing is, right, bro. People don't like when I say fake it till you make it, right? People don't understand it. People always think that other people are gonna know that you're faking it. That's not true. People only know what you show them. Do you get what I'm saying? So kind of like every time like we post a clip or something, like this is okay. Be mad transparent, yeah. Sometimes the clips
breaking the fourth wall.
Sometimes the clips will be like I might put a clip out, like even the clip with the Kanye doc that we're talking about, and I was talking about the thing and everything. I'm like, this is my corny. I don't even want to share it, but it's kind of like. You just gotta share it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Put something out there.
It's the consistency. Do you get what I'm saying? And the thing is, all the people that see it don't know that that's how I feel. They just see, oh yeah, but did you do that anyways? Like it's easy for you to tell someone to talk into the podcast or whatever. I was like, bro, nah. Like even stuff like the first time we started this podcast shit, I didn't like the sound how I sounded on audio, but people be like, oh, don't try shit.
Do you know? I'm more subconscious. Obviously, we've had. Our clips, the numbers look like we're getting more views. So I'm more subconscious of how I sound even now. Like I got okay with it. At some point I was okay with like, oh, that's how I sound, that's how I speak, that's the rhythm I speak, how quick I speak, whatever. But now I'm like looking at the numbers, it's racking up on TikTok, and I'm watching it back, I'm like, everybody, like, can everybody?
That's how they hear you.
I have to relearn again to be like okay with like, okay, there's more eyeballs on this, but that's just how I sound. Because like you were saying before, the metrics they weren't that great, and then there was comfort in that. There was comfort in like, there's not great metrics. I'm just getting better at what I'm doing. But now I'm just seeing, I'm like, okay, there's more people listening, there's more people seeing and I'm a bit more subconscious about it all over again. But it's just a journey we'd have to go on, I suppose.
Nah, like it really is crazy, but like it's just one of those things where. If you don't start now, you start like you're gonna be in a year's time. Be like, why didn't I do that when I started?
You do. Even if the thing that you want to do exists,
bro.
That's one thing I just like. You think about, I want to make this app. Oh, it already exists. Just make it.
If Bolt did make an Uber, how did Bolt be like
how many places you go to get a job?
That's true.
Indeed, jobs out of LinkedIn. Like you think LinkedIn's like, oh, that man already exists. We don't.
The best analogy, you go to Tesco, there's no one bread brand.
Yeah.
And then you see them, they're all selling, and I'm like,
you know what? If you make enough noise, that big bread brand will come and buy your bread off you. Like bare businesses, like
some people's business plans.
Yeah, that's a bare people's business plans. Like look at the likes of like Snapchat. Like Snapchat are getting big. Instagram are like, Facebook are like, come, let's buy you. Oh, you don't want us to buy you? All right, cool, we'll just make our own.
Yeah.
Like people build businesses to sell them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's what happens. It's normal kind of situation.
Like obviously, I was watching like Mo Gilligan stand up.
Yeah, I saw it. It was good. It was good.
So fucking good. Like it was maybe because it's been 2 years and nobody has been releasing content in that kind of way. But it's probably one of the best stand-ups I've watched in like really good. But I wanted to ask you, when your girl go on brunch, do you just want them to be like that? Hey, I'm horny. Text, pull up. Or do you enjoy that freedom? Where it's like they're not here. I'm gonna get into my bag. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Because you obviously made a joke like alluding to that. It's like there'll be a brunch texting you and you just want to play card and be like, we're going online right now. I relate to both sides. It is nice sometimes to get the text and be like, hey, should I pull up?
When you're out, be out. Just text me at the end. Don't text me.
I think that's what
text me at the end. Like
I think that's what it is.
When you need the dick, that's when you text me.
Because he's talking the difference between us and them. Because when we go out, we're feeling ourselves, playing music in the shower, getting ready to go see the boys. You're looking, you even put the phone in the sink.
You know what? And then they'll look at you and be like, look at you, thought. Like, look at your stroke.
Have you ever sent that text while you're drunk and you're like, can I pull up?
Yeah.
And how's it received then? If it wasn't your babes, you just took a shot in the dark, you'd be like, you know what? Let me just see what's going here.
I'll get back to you. I have to think.
Arguably.
It happened once.
Arguably, men text when they're ready to come. Women text you halfway through brunch. They're not finished drinking. They're just texting now. You say like, wait 2 hours till they're finished.
I remember I sent that text once.
Yeah, but that's smart though.
When you're ready to deliver.
Got turned down.
Ooh.
It's like, hey, got me. Who the fuck do you think I am?
But look, this is the thing here. This is the thing, like.
But I thought that's what, like, misinterpretation. I thought that's what the vibes we were on.
But
sometimes you miss.
To be honest though, you have to shoot.
You have to shoot.
Because the thing is, you miss every shot you don't take. Do you get what I'm saying?
We're shooters.
Like, however, why is it when girls go out with their friends, they'll look mad sexy as shit. But when it's time to go out with you, sometimes
my babe actually explained this to me because she was going out with her friends and she was putting a lot of effort into it, and she
compete.
It was like I wouldn't say competition because then they'll say we're pinning women against each other, but it didn't have that kind of vibes.
I'm pinning women against each other.
Yeah, but look, I'm trying to see you all sexy and done up too. Like
she's like saying like we have to ask each other what we're wearing. So I don't want to show up there looking this way and I'm looking this way. I don't want to show up. This is a casual thing. It's a normal thing. But if I know they're wearing this, I have to wear this because we're all gonna take pictures. I'm like, this is
synchronized.
There's too many dynamics. If it's me and her, it's jeans and a nice top.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like sometimes I want you to pull out the mat. I want to be sitting across the table from
only for your birthday, fam.
No, that's dead.
Only for your birthday.
So everybody else can go see my girl look sexy as as she possibly look, and then when it's me, like I'm not saying every day.
Ask her for it.
Like yeah, no, ask her.
That's how they tell you should fund it.
You actually
they'll tell you to fund it.
That's the way, bro. Just like buy the clothes.
They're already in the wardrobe. Fund the clothes.
No, like for example, no, the look. If you want them to look sexy, they'll tell you certain days.
Bring back your old outfit.
I hear it, but they don't like. They've taken pictures in those outfits.
Yeah, once they're taking a picture in it, bro.
Yeah, for my eyes, not for the internet.
Yeah, I don't care about it. But if you're going out to a nice restaurant, they go have to get a picture.
You know what we're talking about.
How'd you kill people, man? How'd you kill people, bro?
But you know, I just kind of low-key going back to what it was with all like the photo dumps and everything. Everyone's not doing the overproduced like.
It's good. It's going back to like because of authenticity. Because I was watching speaking of overproduced, I was watching the Top Boy trailer. And because it looked overly produced now, it looks like they pump money in this.
Yeah, looks less.
I was like, it doesn't look. Then it made me realize, like, I think I like amateur porn. That's what, like, the conclusion I came to. Because when it was overly produced,
makes sense though.
No, because
that's not the first time I've heard that though.
Because it was overly produced. It didn't like if you watch the very first season, like the one that came out like a decade ago, when it just ends and it's like
someone's going around with a Sony camera.
That's it, and it's like
and a light.
It looks like
this. It's a sex tape you made at home.
Yeah, like you were there, right now in Peckham, wherever they're staying.
Yeah.
But now they're like filming them at the beach in like Mexico or Spain. There's Hispanic people. I'm like, it doesn't hit the same anymore.
Take this left for a second. Do you guys remember the days when niggas used to snap like just sexual activities, and you just open your phone, and the next minute you're just seeing one girl bounce on cock.
Yeah.
Like, is that still happening?
Nah, I think people have learned.
That was a wild time in life.
Maybe for younger people. Yeah, maybe for younger people.
I remember there was one time I was walking through college, and I get the snap, and I opened the snap, and it's just swung ahead. I was like, red neck cut to start the. I was like, bro, there was so many people around. What is this shit?
Because a lot of men, it was ego and validation for two other men. So they felt like if you wake up and you don't see me so thick, you think like, oh, he's so. And he's doing bits. He's so cool. And there's still men that are attached to their like I have people that I know from like work, and every day they have to come and talk about the girls they're seeing or the dates they're going on, and I'm like, bro, we are approaching 30. Like, if you still need to seek your validation, I get it. When you're like 16, everybody used to be like, remember, you just meet girls, like lips girl that I didn't even really like, but because you knew everybody thought she was peng. Like everybody thinks she's peng. I don't really think she's that peng. I want lips her anyway.
We have serious girls. You can't post a girl now.
Oh yeah, that'd be wild.
That'd be wild. You can't do that. I would give out to you. If you send me a slap, you smashing your girl that you know it takes 6 hours. What are you doing, man?
There's a guy I know in the group chat. So he sends pics like his missus will be cooking for him, but she's wearing like shorts or whatever.
Nah, that's all right.
And she's cooking, he's like mocking her or whatever, and he sends it to the group chat. They smoked him.
Yeah. If I start talking about your girl's cheeks, you can't get annoyed at me now.
That's what someone said. Someone says if I post don't move.
But you know, that's why I also never understood, you know, the guys that would send nudes into the group chat. Like, if this girl becomes your girl, now we've all seen your girl naked.
It's so awkward when they send it, like they do that, and then they start catching feelings for the girls. And I started taking it serious. I'm like, now we all gotta take it serious.
But like this is the thing. You can't come and introduce her as just whore that you're smashing, and then now you like her, and now we all have to start respect. Not that we respect women anyways. Disclaimer: we respect women anyways, but you like.
But I know what you can't backtrack that. The way you portrayed her is one way. Now we have this view of her like, this is just a smash. This is just a link. Now you've got feelings. Everybody, I remember, like I once had to backtrack like that. No, I didn't send anything. Okay. I said it to you guys. I was like, man, I just pulled up. I did the thing. I was like, it was that easy, you know. After a while, I was like, easy, but she's actually alright.
That's different.
Yeah, she's actually alright. I didn't say anything, but I just backtracked.
And okay, because I remember I saw something. You know, I'll see if I can find it. But it was pretty much this couple. They were at like a party or something, and the guys asked like, "Can we run a train on your girl?"
Sounds familiar.
And like they left and he started crying. We spoke about this on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
They left and he started crying, and it's just like. But the thing is, if you introduce her as like, oh yeah, man, she's just some loose girl that was easy to do this and do this and do this, and then now you're a girl, bro. And one of the man was like, oh, look, you know, she got the cheeks still, and she's easy as well. Let me try this thing. Like, why would you? Like, I don't understand why people do that.
I get that point, but the thing is, because you are my friend, if you now start to take it serious, out of respect for you, I understand that, like, even if in my mind I'm like, I can't really take it serious, but if, like, for example, Booch or you. One licking a girl and you smash and you're like saying, like, man, just smash her, it's easy, blah, blah, blah. After a while, I'm seeing you do vacation, take this girl serious. I'd be like, out of respect for DG or Chris, they have the right to change their mind on this girl. And if they did, me too, I'll be like, let me respect. But if it was younger me, I'd probably still be a crud. Yeah, but, younger me, I'd be like, fuck this.
We're talking as if niggas in the same friend group aren't trying to beat their friends' girls. Like, these things happen. They really do happen, and it's just like I've just never understood that. Like, even I'm a selfish motherfucker. I don't like to share. Like, why am I sharing? Like, why do if I saw I want to take solace in the fact that I saw it and none of y'all niggas saw it. Yeah. So why am I putting it in the group chat?
I don't do that.
Like, I just never understood that.
Dynamic. Yeah. Whether it's an easy thing or it's my girl or it's a thing, I'm just not sharing like that.
Yeah, like what?
No point in my life I'll come like, yeah, I was with this girl. You guys should go try this with. For what?
Yeah, like I don't want you guys to try because like now it's like all of you guys like no, don't involve me with that,
bro. I'm trying to share like that, man.
And also I don't know what you might be doing behind closed doors, man. I don't want to be involved in all that nonsense.
There's a weird dynamic.
Anyways, that's always been a weird dynamic, man.
Today had to be a quick, short, snappy episode. So we're gonna have to, before we leave, we're gonna do music of the week. Think of a song that we'd like to that you've been listening to this week.
Song, project, anything, artist.
Before we leave the pod. Quick episode today. Don't worry. We'll be back with the fire again soon.
Yeah, man. Cameraman Dave will be back soon as well.
With the cut.
So what's your song of the week?
Honestly?
Or projects?
It's just Genius. Genius documentary.
By Kanye West.
Yeah, just watching him try and sell them songs, man.
And become a star in the making.
Yeah, I only watched the first two, but like when he was in Rockefeller, just putting CDs and thing playing All Falls Down, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy, man, people have to fire, bro.
You know?
No, but apparently that guy played that thing for them Bears. Like he did that.
Yeah.
How many times are we gonna listen to this bloody song?
People are there doing their jobs. This guy's like, yo, listen to this fire.
Vintage.
What's called?
They just ignored it.
How many times can you react to the same songs? Like, bro, it was fire the first 3 times we heard it.
I know.
No idea what listening to. Who is this guy?
It's different to listen to it, knowing how great that song is.
I said this on the pod.
Because they didn't listen to it for the first time. Like, you walk in here, you play CD. Your song might be fire, but
retrospectively,
now we know it retrospectively. That song is a banger.
Yeah, I know. You know the way that
they're not rating. I'm just like, what are you doing, man?
I know the way that the people sometimes don't like things until other people like them as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, everyone likes this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I put my hand up. I've done that a couple times. I'm like, this thing's ass, and then everyone likes it. And it's like,
and you're like, damn.
Oh shit! And then, you know, oh wait, hold on, maybe I am crazy. For me, you know what? I was listening to what's his name, Game on Drink Champ. So I started listening to the Game. Game's a cold rapper.
Cold rapper.
Very
good rapper.
That documentary 2.5 album is cold. Documentary is cold as well. What was I listening to? I can't remember. Oh, sorry. Actually, my song of the week, I've been listening to Lil Wayne and Rick Ross, John. That's one of my favorite songs out there. Carter 4.
And my song of the week, obviously, I went to Dave this week, so I'm just gonna not location, but I want 20-1. I like that. I like the theme, the storyline, and how he sets the picture of him in the car with the car. Yeah.
Fun fact. Apparently, if you listen to that song at 12 a.m., like when it came out, when that song comes on, it's 20-1.
20-1.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Anyways, Buche, thank you for pulling up.
Oh
again.
wait, sorry. Like, share, subscribe, follow.
On the No Request Podcast.
Follow us on TikTok. Charge to the Game Pod. Follow us on Instagram. Charge to the Game Pod. Follow me, BigDageBIDJJ_.
And follow me. I think it's Jordan M. I don't know.
What you think?
I'll promote it better next week.
What's you?
It's Christopher.photo.
Also, hit him up for the photography shit. You know?